Well, hello everybody. Wee Paddy from across the Shuck, and I hope you watched my previous video today, which was the results of the giveaway draw, and a very big, I'm not going to say his name in case you haven't watched, very big congratulations to the winner, and I hope he really enjoys what is a beautiful knife. Now, this is a tag video, and I was tagged by that old fella Justin over at Blue Collar Survival. And it's a really good tag because it made me think a bit. At first it seemed very straightforward, and it simply asked was, how do you EDC? But that's not just a straightforward question. Well, not for people like us, I suggest, or just me maybe. But there is lots of different ways you EDC. There is for me anyway. And especially I come from... Right, let's start off basic. Basic EDC. Even when I'm in the house, I will EDC. I will carry a knife in my pocket every day. I will carry... Oh, I'll just show you now. I have a coat on the back of my chair here. I didn't even mean to do this. And I always carry a torch in it because this is the coat I put on to take the dog out. I'll have a set of keys on there to get back in again once we go out. So I'm always carrying something. Typical EDC this weather is I'm sorry, I know that I'm more or less it was a budget channel, but I still am in my heart, but I have got lovely knives now, and I just love this bug out. This will be in my pocket when I'm in the house most of the time. Now, there's other days where I'll have, if I fancy a wee slip joint. This is I love a wee poker slip joint. Absolutely love this wee knife. Really great. Really good edge on it. It's 440C from Boker, so it holds a good edge. And here's a little sand remove one. This is the one that doesn't open properly with flick, but this is an absolute marvellous little slicer for hard every day. You want to cut up boxes or anything, I'll use this rather than, to be honest with you, I use this as well. But, I just carry a wee knife with me all the time in the house. Even if I've got a dressing gown on, I'll have a wee knife in the pocket. I have a lot of wee knives. I love having them about me. But that is just in the house EDC. When I go out, I live in one of the strange countries that you're not allowed locking blades. So, when I go out, my EDC sometimes has to be different. So, and I'm going to give you an example for... And every day that I would go out, I'll just move this over here, out of the way. Now, this is if I'm going out down the town. This is if I'm going out to call at somebody's. This is just an everyday, not anything special, but I'm going into the town. I'm maybe going into public places. I particularly don't want to be searched, or if I am. Not that I haven't been searched in that many years, I couldn't tell you. But this is what I'll carry as a typical EDC. I'll have a watch. These are little cheap watches, and this is what I'm going to use for every day running about. Little cheap watch. I have a little wallet. Very simple. I'll put a credit card in it. That's all I'll take with me. Simple little wallet. Maybe a bit of paper to write in, and I always have a bit of paper to write on, and a credit card. That's it. That's all I need in my wallet, and a plaster. I just keep adding wee bits, but that's my wallet. Now, these are the things I tend to use for EDC. Love these. When I'm going down the town, I hate having things all around my pocket. I hate having to hook for different things because I like carrying a good EDC when I leave the house. There's the typical EDC in the pocket carry. This is just a new one. I've a wee review on that up there. I'll carry this. It's non-lock-in, so I can throw that in the bottom of my pocket, and if I need to pull it out, it's not going to frighten a soul. This little thing holds 4 different types of EDC for me. I have a pen. This is one of the Expandex ones from Zebra. Absolutely brilliant pens. Highly recommend these. You can buy them in all different colours. This one says a wee stylus on top for your phone if you want to use it. Cracking pen. They range anywhere from $250 to $550 depending on what sort you're going to get. But they really do expand well. And some of the ones like this, you'll get extra cartridges with them and you just build them up. I've so many of all the different colours. Sad, I know. This is my blue collection. I'll have a little light. It's a AAA battery light. I'll have that. And then, because I've got that sort of prepper nature, if I've got a light that takes a battery with me, I'll have a spare battery to go in it. Not much point in having it. This is another one of my typical around the town knives. This is a lovely case knife. And this was a lovely gift from Nicest Knives, or as Grummish as he's called now. Love that knife, and that would go out with me, especially if there's a chance that I'm going to get searched. And then a simple little throwaway lighter. And that's my pocket dropper knife. So that would be a typical, a day in the life of Stephen, just going down the town, do a bit of shopping or whatever. Then I have my posh carry, as I would call it. And this is when I'm maybe going to a wedding, or I'm going out for the night and going somewhere nice and posh. And it starts off, I'll have my nice rotary watch. This was my father's watch. I never wore watches until my father died. Really strange. I had to wear them when I was in the Navy, of course, because I was a naval policeman, but I didn't wear them when I was off duty. I just wore them when I was duty. And since he died, I got this watch. This was my one thing that I wanted off my dad's. And I've now started wearing watches, which I'd never done before. So that's my rotary. I love that. That's my what I call my posh watch. And then this is a lovely leather. And it's a bit bigger, this one, because it holds a wee bit more. It has my posh lighter, which is one of these electric ones, which I absolutely love that lighter. It has a Right in the Rain. This is the space pen. I have a spare battery for a lighter. I have my brass lighter here. I have a lovely lumen top torch, and again a spare battery. If you've got a torch, you must have a spare battery. In my eyes, anyway. It's just me. I'm a bit weird, but everybody. This is USB chargeable, which is brilliant. And I have a separate wee EDC charger that I would take with me all the time. I'll show that on another occasion. So I'll have that, and then I'll have my posh. This is my leather wallet. This is a very simply designed little leather wallet. I have like a Frenzel, one of the Frenzel lenses in there. I have some plasters. I have a picture of my son, a wipe, and my credit cards, and Right in the Rain paper. Now, I don't carry the whole book with me, but I do have, a few sheets of Right in the Rain paper that I always have in front of a wallet. So that will be there. That'll be it. Now, I put that in my front pocket. So this will be in one pocket, this will be in the other, and this will probably be in the pocket where my knife will be. Because if I'm going somewhere nice and posh, I will take my beautiful knife with me. This is my wee Grail knife. This goes everywhere posh, that I can get away with it. And if I have to take something smaller, I have to take something smaller. But if I'm going somewhere, I like to have a decent knife on me, if I can. And if I'm just going downtown sometimes, rather than take a small one, I might take that. It's a deep carry, so I shouldn't, and I don't, of course, but I could, is what I'm saying. So that's my posh carry of the night. But I mean, for my good knives and bits, I have wee pockets that my wife sewed together. They're just so simple, little pockets of material, some of them, that I can put my good knives that I don't want scraped into. The likes of this just throws in. I have smaller pouches if I want to carry small. If I've got a trackie on and I want a torch, pen, and a lighter, I'll throw a torch, lighter, and a pen, spare battery can go on this side. But just a light carry, whichever you want. And then this is what I just got this week. I never really needed big torches, and this is now going to become part of my evening EDC. This is an 18650 battery. This whole thing I got from GearBest. They gave it to me. I'll be doing a review on this. By goodness, this is amazing. This throws out this wee thing. If I get you a size, like there's my 940. It's just a bit bigger than my 940. It's about the same width so it takes up, it's a big light, but when you throw it in your pocket, you don't feel it. There's a good clip on it for this way, or you can put it on your cap. You can put it whichever way you want. So I got this to see what it would be like for an evening. There's 1,080 lumens, I think, comes out of this. It's the battery is, you get this torch. It's titanium in colour. It's aluminium, high grade aluminium, aircraft grade, I think they call it. It has a magnetic base to it, so you know it sticks to. I haven't got anything really magnetic. Yeah, you can see that. It's a magnetic base to it. Oh. And I'm going to start taking this out with me at night time because it does give me so much light. There's about 5 different settings, and even the lowest one is 5 lumens. You can get about at night with that. You don't need a big bright light. But with the 18650 battery, you get a long extended period. So the light and the battery and the charger all come as one from Gearbest. And I think it was about £26. Unbelievable price for such a big light with an 18650 battery and a charger and that. So I'll do a review of this later on this week. Absolutely amazing deal on that. So, and like I say, this is in my pocket more than anything else. This what if you were to ask me what's your favourite piece of EDC kit, it's this. It's because I don't feel it. I'm in trackies most of the time, like I'm in today. I don't need anything big. If I want wee lights, I have lovely wee torches here that I don't have to run around the house with a big torch in my pocket. And I have sadly got all different colours that will match my knives, and my lights all match, and I've got different lighters. I'm so go on my Instagram page to see how many different colours I have. But look, that was an interesting little tag that, you know, it seems such a simple tag, but yet there was so much to go with it and how people carry. I love these things here, and you just knock them up yourself. It's little, this was part of an old sleeve of a coat, and my missus just sewed the bits in it. Very, very easy to do, or you can buy them. There's lots of great leather makers out there. I'll have more on that in the channel soon. So these are done, this is just done with like Cordura fabric. My wife just sewed them up, and they're up. She was only just starting to learn how to use a sewing machine when she done these for me, but I wouldn't change them because they work. Now, I hope that was interesting, Justin. I hope that's what you were looking for. I know I went on a bit long, but that's Paddy for you. I'm away for a cup of tea. Thank you so much indeed. I will tag, who will I tag? JT's Knife Life. And I will tag stassa23 and JT's Knife Life. All right, bye.